GVF, Greta Van Fleet on Will Rock. This week's failure. If you like misery of other, there's a word for that when we were learning words this week. Like you enjoy the suffering of others or whatever. Do you remember the word? I don't remember the word. Anyway, text it in if you remember the word. Text to 682.
Schadenfreude?
There, it's something like that. It's the suffering of others you enjoy. Text to 68255 studio, the keyword. If you enjoy the Schadenfreude or whatever. My failure, this week's failure at the Guinness Book of World Records coming up next. I don't mind it. It's delicious. So that is on the way. In just a couple of minutes, we'll clue you into that. 7:30 now. You can see it all on video now at 95willrock.com.
Rain today with a high of 43. Tonight, chance of more rain, low of 35. Tomorrow, rain, possible snow, high of 42. Sunday, sunny and 65. It's 39 in Lake in the Hills and 32 in Deerfield. It's time for the 95 Will Rock 95-second update, brought to you by 5 Star Firearms on Sheridan Road in Zion, just north of Route 173. Russia's invasion of Ukraine is showing no signs of letting up, with at least one Russian missile striking a location in Lviv, less than 50 miles from the Polish border. Yesterday, the House of Representatives passed a bill to suspend normal trade relations with Russia. A 13-year-old boy was behind the wheel. I think that volume is on. I think
On the camera? Okay, all right.
A 13-year-old boy was behind the wheel of a pickup truck involved in a head-on collision in Texas that killed 9 people, including 6 University of Southwest golfers and their coach yesterday. The crash occurred after the college students were returning home from a golf tournament. 2 survivors of the crash, both students, are still hospitalized. 95 Will Rock Sports, brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. The Bulls take on the Suns tonight in the NBA. We got college basketball in the first round of the NCAA games yesterday. Arkansas, UCLA, Murray State, and Kansas came out victorious. The Wisconsin Badgers are at the Pfizer Forum tonight. In hockey, the Hawks play the Wild tomorrow, and the NHL trade deadline is this afternoon.
Do you even know what you're saying there?
Yeah, I do. I'll
from
tell
context, you should be able to tell.
They can't trade any more players.
After
so you better get your picks in while you can.
If you're an NHL GM and you're listening to this show,
you have until this afternoon.
Also, if you're an NHL commissioner or team owner or GM and you're listening to this show, what the hell is wrong with you? So,
also, if you're an NHL team, whatever.
Stino wants to date.
Yeah. I just want you to take me out to dinner.
Okay. That's her version of so that she can separate you from your money.
And finally, I just watched this video this morning, and I would be horrified, like just scared if this happened to me. It was a wild ride for this one kid when he ran into a unlikely obstruction while ziplining.
Oh, I saw the video. I saw the video.
There's a sloth hanging from the zip line. Right. So the kid goes
minding
down.
its own business on the zip line.
So the kid runs into it, and the sloth's just like, whoa. And he's still there, and he's hanging on. And he's like, what the hell just hit me?
That's your sloth impression? That's a really spot-on sloth. That's what what the hell? That's how they sound.
What the hell?
So, but the kid was like, I just whacked it in the face or whatever, and the sloth is just still hanging there. If you're the zipline people, don't you know there's a sloth?
Well, he's like,
it's not like they're a sloth. It's not like they can suddenly jump in. They're very slow.
I was listening to the audio, and he had an instructor that was ziplining behind him.
Yeah.
And he's like, just wait here. And then he's like, I don't know how he got on here because he had to have jumped or something because
there was his way all the way down.
Yeah, there was no trees,
Yeah, but he could have shimmied his way down the thing. And he was just hanging there. So, and then how do you get the kid back?
I don't know.
Like you're in the middle now of the zip line.
I'm sure that
they send out like a rope or something and tow you back in.
Probably.
And they got to work around a sloth who's just like, what the hell? I'm sleeping here. I'm slothing here.
Yeah, but he plowed into him at first, and the sloth just kind of was unaffected by it. He was like, what the hell?
Yeah, the sloth's like, it's all right, bro. Just don't do it again. Anyway, 7:34 coming up next. This week's failure. You can see all the video now at 95willrock.com. Guinness Book of World Failures. This week's version next on Will Rock. You know, it's a fail. It's a fail for you if you continue to snore because it's so easy to get rid of. I say that in a cavalier way. It's so easy. But it really is. Dr. Swerdlin at the ENT Family Clinic can take care of that snoring for you, and you'll get a better night's rest. The people around you will get a better night's rest. And everybody that I've sent to Dr. Swerdlin has come back and said, yeah, nice guy, puts you at ease, does the examination, talks to you about your options because it's not cookie cutter. It's not one size fits all. And then they move forward and that snoring. You get a better night's rest. People around you get a better night's rest. And it's not what you think it is. They use the latest technology for minimally invasive surgical and non-surgical treatments for that snoring, that sleep apnea, those sinus problems, nasal issues, allergy season coming up. Go see Dr. Swerdlin. You have nothing to lose other than those annoying nasal issues, sinus stuff, all the things in the ear, nose, throat. Stop in and see them. 3 locations, so they're nearby Kenosha, Oak Creek, or Mount Prospect. You don't need a referral, and most insurance is accepted. The place to start is the website, sinusandSnoringMD.com. Stino's getting set up. She got the potato chips. Well, you got to talk into the mics. She's very excited. I think now
I'm eating them.
I was wondering why you got 2 bags of potato chips when the record is 23 chips. Now I know because
I think it's 27. That's what I thought.
You've already had that many chips, but you didn't do it. The record is most potato chips eaten in a minute. In Amery, Wisconsin, this happened back in December 12th of 2016. Travis Mizejewski ate 27 chips in 1 minute, which I'm thinking is easy. But then Stino got all ball buster about the rules. You have to eat one at a time.
Right.
Complete it. Show the open mouth.
That's how he did it.
Show the open mouth and then eat the next one.
Yeah.
So it's just like chomp, show, chomp, show, chomp, show. So it's
swallow.
So you have about 2 seconds.
You have to swallow it.
I know, Stino. I know what eating means. You're militant about this one. Some of them you're like, whatever. This one you're like,
well, because
why are you being more militant with this one?
I'm not being militant.
You are though. You're like, you have to swallow it. You have to show me your mouth.
You know what?
You have to,
because I just want.
And you were mean the other day. You're like, don't just jam them all in your mouth at once.
Because I could just see you going like this with 2 hands, scooping them all up and shoving them all in your mouth at once.
That was the plan. That was the plan until militant Stino reared her ugly head.
I just want to do it fair.
Did you want to get? We'll be in the book then.
Yeah.
All right. And so she's laid out the chips, and like there's little chips in there.
Well, look at what I've done.
But you laid out like these are not huge. These are not the huge ones.
These are just the full ones in a Lay's. I got the Lay's classic potato chips.
Can't go wrong there.
So they're thin. They're not,
All right.
It's not going to be difficult to try and chew them. But yeah, they are the basic size. None of them are broken. That's why I got 2 bags, 2 smaller bags, because I just wanted to make sure I had enough that weren't broken.
See what I'm saying? You put more effort in this than you did in. If you put this much effort in everything at work, you'd be the damn program. You'd be the general manager by now.
Come on.
Now we know what matters to you. All right, that's coming up in just a couple of minutes here. If you want to see it, the video is up and running now at 95willrock.com. And you can enjoy this week's failure. And what is that called? Some Schmugenschluger or whatever you enjoy it.
Schadenfreude.
Where you enjoy watching other people fail. I'm your guy. It's coming up in moments. 7:40 now.
Rain today with a high of 43.
The Schmugenflugel of this week from Guinness is coming up next. Been telling you about all these shows coming to 1175 Sports Park and Eatery in Kansasville. They keep adding shows. This list I'm about to give you is just partial. A lot of shows there, a lot of concerts. You can get your tickets and details now on the concerts page at 95willrock.com. I'm talking about Power Man 5000 next Tuesday. Fozzy on April 4th, Buck Cherry April 30th, and Queensryche coming up in May. Concerts page, for all the details and tickets, just hit that at 95willrock.com. It's time for this week's and we're saying it?
Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude. This week's failure in our ongoing attempt to get me in the Guinness Book of World Records. I really think this, even with Stino's militant rules, I really think this is doable. Even with you being like, make sure you eat everyone separately and show me your empty mouth. And these are all legit. These are all sanctioned chips. She's
Correct.
laid them out in a line.
Yes.
Such as chip, mouth, chip,
Yeah.
swallow, mouth, chip, swallow, mouth, chip,
Yeah.
swallow.
Yeah.
That's an odd thing
Chip,
to say.
swallow,
chip,
mouth.
swallow, mouth. Chip, swallow, mouth. All right,
That's
and
what you gotta do.
you've laid out, the record is 27, but you've laid out 28 so I can beat it.
Right.
And I have a minute. You got your clock ready?
Right, yeah, I gotta
see
get
the video
mine.
now at 95willrock.com.
I mean,
so.
this is doable, I feel.
I say that every time, and then the more I think it's doable, the worse I fail. So we now jinxed it.
Okay.
Here we go.
You're going to start at the end over there
1,
and
2,
work
3,
your...
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Jeez, there's a lot. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. There are 28.
Lay's classic
And-
potato chips
and so-
in a line
in
on
a
the
line
counter.
along the counter, and let me do a little stretching here. Let me get, for this week's fail. The joy you have in this is ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
Here we go.
I will say go.
1 week there's let me have a little water before we start.
Okay.
I just want to lube up a little. Hold on. I just want to lube up. Now I ran. Now I'm going to be winded again like I am for every one of these.
Yeah, I know. You get really excited.
Okay. All right.
You've got this.
No, I do not.
Chip, mouth. What were we
Chip,
saying?
swallow, mouth.
Yeah.
Chip, swallow, mouth. Chip, swallow, mouth. Chip, swallow, mouth.
Okay, just
You tell
open
me when we're
your...
going. Here we
Ready,
go.
set, go. Chip 1. Yes, chip 2. Yes, chip 3. Yes, he is on chip 3. He's at 8 seconds. You've got a lot more time.
No.
Keep going. Yes, chip, swallow, mouth.
much time? How much time?
You've got 16 seconds in. 45 seconds left. He's on chip number 7. He's chewing ferociously. He is twitching with his eyes. I don't understand. Show me your mouth. What's the problem? You've got 30 seconds in. 30 seconds left.
I'm not halfway.
He's halfway through.
No, I am not.
Yeah, he's almost halfway. His eyes twitch profusely while he does this. You've got 15 seconds left, Tom. He's now he's doubling up on chips.
No, I am not.
Now he has 4 chips in his hand. He's throwing chips in the garbage.
No, I am not.
He has failed at this miserably. Oh, geez. Okay, your time is up, sir. I'm sorry. You need to watch the video. You need it.
I did it.
You did not. Please watch the video, and you can see his failure over at 95willrock.com.
I think I dropped 1 chip. I think I dropped 1. So.
Yeah,
no.
I mean...
I Cookie Monstered that again. That is a lot harder than... I encourage you to try and do...
Oh my God, I'm out of breath just from narrating that.
I encourage you to try and do like 3 chips fast and see
your
how... They
eyes
just don't...
ferociously twitch while you eat chips like that.
Not when I eat them in the normal
You were
way.
like this.
When I eat them this way, though. Yeah. All right.
Well, you know what?
What was the other option? What was it?
Sorting Skittles.
Should have done that. Should have done that this week. All right, there's
Don't worry,
this
I've
week's...
got some new ones for you next
Goody!
week.
Yay! There's this week's fail in the Guinness Book of World Records. I suck. I'm gonna go drink a gallon of water now. 95 Will Rock, the rock station.